How can I help my adult kid buy a home in Austin? That's the topic of today's video, and it really came about from a conversation I had this morning with someone who asked that question. So the situation is that the parents, don't live in Austin. Their adult son lives here in Austin, and the adult son wants to buy a home, but the adult son doesn't have quite the credit score that's needed and doesn't have the income that's needed. So he's going to need some help. And the parents are willing to help. So the question is, well, how does that work out? How does that process really work? That's what I want to answer with you today. Hey, thanks for stopping by my channel. I am Dan Forbes, broker at Forbes Realty. I'm in Leander, Texas, just north of Austin. And I get calls and texts every day almost from people that are moving to the North Austin area. That includes Austin, Cedar Park, Liberty Hill, Leander, Pflugerville, Round Rock, Georgetown. This is the area in which I work. So if that's you, look down the description below and you'll see how that you can reach out to me if you'd like some help. And I hope if you like the content on my channel that you will subscribe and hit the bell so that you'll be notified whenever a new video is posted every week, and hit that thumbs up button. It helps other people find the channel. But let's get into today's topic right after this. So the question I was asked was, how can I help my adult son buy a home in Austin? And as I said, the situation is the son doesn't have the credit score, doesn't have the income in order to qualify for a mortgage by himself. So dad or mom and dad is saying, how can I help? I'm willing to help. How can I help? So the question is this: are you willing for your name to be put on a real estate contract with your son? Are you willing for your name to be on the deed to the property after it closes? And are you willing for your name to be on the note? That is, are you willing to be responsible for paying the mortgage if your son stops paying it? So if the answer is yes to those questions, then you can move forward and you can help your son. So the lender is going to need you to apply for the loan along with your son. So you're going to fill out a mortgage application. Your son is going to fill out a mortgage application. And the lender is going to look at your credit scores and your son's credit scores. So they're going to pull a credit report. They are going to look at your income and your son's income. They're going to look at your debts and your son's debts in order to determine what's called the debt ratios. That is, how does the money out that you're paying every month relate? What is the ratio between that and the money you have coming in every month? And the lender's going to look at work history and verify where that income is coming from. They're going to verify employment, or if you're retired, they're going to verify the income that you have coming in every month in order to help your son. So that's an important part of the process. And that can take place either before you go under contract, that would be being pre-qualified and being pre-approved, or it could take place after you go under contract, but I don't recommend waiting that late to do that step. Next, your son should find a good realtor here in Austin. Wonder where you can find one. A good realtor to work with. And so the steps are, he should get pre-qualified, you should get pre-qualified. Then, search for homes. And I can help the son search for homes. Any real good realtor could do that. Go out and look at homes, find the home that you want to purchase, negotiate the contract, get it under contract. Next, you would want to have a home inspection. Then there's going to be a period of time that you're going to be cooperating with the lender during the underwriting process. And that's where all the information that the lender needs from you is gathered and verified, so that the investor of the loan can agree to funding the loan and approve you for that mortgage. And then the final step is to close on the property and move in. Now, you don't have to be here for the closing. You can close remotely. Nowadays, many transactions qualify to close simply online, or maybe with a remote notary. That's where a notary comes to you with all the paperwork, and you can sign those in the comfort of your dining room table or in the corner of a coffee shop if you want to. So you don't have to come to Austin in order to close the transaction. And that's it. That's really everything you need to know about helping your kids buy a home here in Austin. It's really, when you think about it, it's really a two-step process. Step number one is to call Dan Forbes, broker at Forbes Realty. And step number two is refer to step number one. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed today's video. And if so, again, please subscribe, hit the bell, give it a thumbs up, and take a look around my channel if you want to know everything there is to know about living, working, and playing here in Cedar Park, Texas. Look down in the description. You'll see how that you can call me, text me, send me an email, or heck, I don't care, send me a carrier pigeon. And always remember, I've got your back.